Hey everyone, welcome back to another Taipan2014 video. Yes, I've been out for a few weeks, basically because we're waiting for the arrival of this new revision of the board. Okay, looks pretty much it's the same size as the board before, just a few changes. Added in some big inductors here, just modified the power supply part of the circuit. And down here I've added in a set of jumpers for curve selection. So, you know, on your L mod, how you've got those little things, the dip switch there you have for, like, you know, medium tank with this sort of motor and that sort of motor. Well, this mimics that, or actually does it in a better way. Actually doesn't mimic. It provides different curves for your acceleration of your motors, so you can choose which curve suits your tank best, and it's done with a jumper selection here. There'll be more detail on that later, but anyway, so we've added that curve select, added in too, for our American friends particularly, Airsoft support. We wanted to get away with not using Airsoft, but yes, there was the big demand. Yes, we want Airsoft. So we have here a connection for your Airsoft motor. That's this connector here, and here is the connection for the micro switch, which actually triggers everything. So I made a couple of other little changes, like there's more connections here to these pins to control the soundboard, and the guys working on the soundboard themselves, well, they've had a look. They've improved the performance of the soundboard itself as well. So a lot of improvements have been made to Taipan and the sound system while I've been not posting videos. So, okay, so I just wanted in this video quickly to show you the Airsoft motor in action. When you set up Taipan, and if you want to use Airsoft, there'll be some sort of switch or some sort of function to let Taipan know that you're using Airsoft. Now, Airsoft will vary the timing of your firing. So I've set this up at the moment to run as an Airsoft tank. Now it can run Airsoft and IR, so you can still connect up a battle unit and use Airsoft with Taipan. Your primary fire, remember, if those of you who've been studying Taipan, you have two types of fire. You have secondary fire and primary fire, so you've got two shell types. If you're using Airsoft takes over the primary fire. So you know, when you fire with Airsoft, you'll fire your Airsoft, and the IR signal that'll be fired after that will be the primary fire signal. Okay, so enough talking, let's turn it all on.
Welcome back. Mako unit detected. Please wait for Mako initialization to complete.
All that stuff is still all the same. Mako will run through, of course.
Battle systems operational.
If you don't have Airsoft, it probably won't, well, it won't run through the Mako detected, or actually it will, but it'll go through a lot quicker. Now, we'll just turn the tank on.
Let's get this show on the road.
Now, because I don't have an Airsoft motor, surprise, surprise, I'll have to find one. I've just got a turret motor instead. Most of you should be familiar basically how the Airsoft motor works. When you fire, there's a timed pulse that goes to this motor to spin that motor so it can pull back and then fire. Now, typically you'll have the micro switch on if you're pretending that this is an Airsoft motor, at the back there. Now that will plug into this port here. Now what the micro switch does, it actually lets the tank know that the projectile has been fired. Now, because I haven't got one, I've set up sort of a default. So if something goes wrong with your micro switch, your Airsoft unit won't just keep firing. So if it hasn't received notification that the projectile has been fired within a couple of seconds, it will switch the motor off and do the fire sequence. So that's what we're doing now. Enough talk, let's see it in action. So pretend this is your Airsoft motor and let's fire the cannon. There. See how that happened? It will wind back and you won't have the sound until after the projectile has been fired. Starts up, bang. Okay, so that is Airsoft support added to Taipan. Thank you.